Greetings, wonderful people. Greetings, greetings, greetings. And it is so good to be with you again today, just to talk a little bit about a relationship and things that in a relationship, because there are so many different elements of a relationship that we have to look at, that we have to be contented with. And one of the things in a relationship that we have to do is to watch out for those failures, watch out for those traps, those signs as roadblocks, and those things that come to hinder us, to keep us from having a good relationship. And one of the things that keep us from having a good relationship is a lack of faith. And I say a lack of faith is because we tend to believe things that are not true so much. We tend to believe that, well, since we're going to have a relationship, things are going to happen that are bad. I've talked to so many young ladies recently, since I was talking about this relationship thing, is that, oh, well, you're going to be called a B, you're going to have a fight, things are not going to be all right, we're going to have problems, we're going to have issues, and there's always going to be some trouble involved. Okay, so there's going to be some trouble sometime. But why are you believing that every time you get in a car, you're going to have an accident? Why are you believing that every time that something go wrong, that it has to be, well, it's been preordained already, because why not accept it? Do you have to accept the fact that you're going to get beat up, messed up every time you walk out the door? Do you have to accept the fact that just because you have a cold, it's going to turn into pneumonia? No. So, therefore, let us hold to the fact that, not just a fact, let's hold it to a good principle that we must, by all means, start to believe in the good things, not believing the evil, not believing the bad, not believing the lies, because, well, some of the things that's not proven, some of the things that we don't know until we get there. But if you have the faith to believe that this is going to be all right, most likely it might be all right. Well, at least give it a try, give it a shot. And one of the things that we come at to talk about is that there are some instances that says that if you have the faith the size of a mustard seed, that if you can speak to this mountain, it shall go from here and into the sea. Good. Now, then there's another place where it says that if you have the shield of faith, every fiery dart shall be quenched. The shield of faith. Now, you have these promises. You have this to believe that this is going to happen for me. There's another place that said that whatsoever you ask for in faith, it shall be done for you. Now we have these promises, and no weapons formed against you shall prosper. So we believe that, okay, I'm standing on the word of faith. But there's some criteria to faith. There's some policies that we have to look at in dealing with this faith. We have some applications that we have to deal with. And one of the things about faith is that you must never doubt. Because we say that we believe, but yet and still we're doubting the outcome. Because faith is to believe in something without knowing the consequences, without seeing the action, without seeing the end results of it, but to believe that the end result is going to be favorable to what you have asked for. That is what you call real faith. Now faith is the substance of thing hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So we must speak these things into existence, speak these things hoping that it will come to existence, but to believe in your heart and your mind and your spirit that this is going to happen. And getting back to the relationship, so why would you even go into a relationship believing that, well, he's going to beat me up anyway? Well, after all, he's going to cheat. Every man's a cheat. Every man's a dog. Every woman is a female dog, that is, whatever. And women decided to calling themselves that name anyway. So why are we still holding on to those bad things? Why are we still holding on to those things that says that we're going to have a disaster? We're going to run into conflict. We're going to have those situations whereas nothing's going to be right anyway. So in a relationship, we must by all means, one of the things that have a good relationship is to have the faith to believe that this relationship is going to be all right. One of the things that we must believe is that I don't see any possibility of a chance of having a bad relationship or a toxic relationship, because I know I have done all the things that is necessary to have a good relationship. And one of the things that is necessary to have a good relationship is to know yourself, is to be whole and complete within yourself. And there are some things that we must do to order to have to reach that place of being whole and complete. For one thing, we must have a renewed mind. And having a renewed mind is in having the faith to believe. That's the first thing that for those people who are spiritual minded, Christ-centered, oriented, that when the Lord came, he taught the people to have a change in their attitude, a change in the way they think. When you have a change in the way you think, then things start to happen for you that is going to be productive to you and for you. If you believe that, okay, I met somebody and it looked pretty good, whatever, okay, there's application that you must do in order to have a good relationship, or even to have a structured relationship. And one of the things that we talk about is to have a foundation to prepare yourself for a good relationship. And to preparing yourself for a good relationship is to get to know your partner. Ask those questions. Talk with a person. See, and that's another thing, whereas we miss out on having a good faith, is that we don't ask the right question. We don't have the right communication skills. And having the right communication skill is to have a good conversation. Let a person know where you're coming from. Let them know what you like and what you don't like, and find out what their likes and what they don't like. And then be able to take the proper action. Now, if a person say, well, I like to rob banks, I like a lot of money, and I don't want to work for no money, but I know money's going to come to me because I can go out there and sell this, I can go out and sell that, and I go out and extortion or make a run a game on somebody, and you're going to set up and say, oh, wow, he makes a lot of money. Don't you understand those are red flags that you ask the question, the person just revealed to you that they're criminal minded, and you're going to still go along with that? Then whose fault is it? Who is the one that is like, don't you understand what you're getting into? So that's why we ask the right question. That's why we get to know each other. Be a friend with each other first. And then watch those signs. Watch those body language. Watch those attitudes. Now, you say, well, we're supposed to have faith to believe this and that and the other. Yes, there's application to faith. And like we said before, if you never doubt, if you're going to doubt the situation, if you're going to like, oh, well, you know how it is, then you're doubting already. You're putting that doubt in your mind and your heart. But once you become that person of structure, a person of well-being, that person who says, I love myself. I am whole and complete within myself. I am a child of the universe. I am the child of the Most High. And therefore, I'm applying these principles to my life. And one of the things that we do and we study is to apply the principle of body, mind, and spirit. Let's go reverse. Mind, body, spirit. To have a renewed mind, to have a change your mind, think positive, have those reactionary things in your mind to change our emotions, change our behavior and principles about ourselves. Then our body, keeping your body well, keeping your body clean, keeping your body detox, keeping your body healthy, and know the structure of your body. Know what your mind is all about. We don't use not even a tenth of 1/20th of our mind possibilities. Our mind is so way out there in left field and way out there in, how you call it, not even to be measured. So let us start to putting some good things into our mind. And that's another thing that faith will do for you. When you start to structure your mindset in a positive way, positive things will come to happen for you. And then when you get into a situation, you'll know more or less how to act and how to react. But see, if we react in a negative way, then negative things are going to happen. React in a positive way, positive things can happen. Then there are other things that we call the fruit of the Spirit. The fruit of the Spirit is like the kindness, niceness, and the gentleness, gracious, faith, self-control, love, all of those good things. And then we know that love is the most important of the issues and the most powerful one of the principles that we use into having a good relationship. But we don't know, a lot of us, many of us, don't know the principles of love. We think that just because somebody smiled at us, we want to change the number. Hello, how you doing? What's your sign? What's your color? What's your birthday? And that's it? No, it's not it. And then we hear some people say that, well, love is not important. Love is important because we came from love. Love created us. And when we follow love, love is so valuable in everything. It's the most powerful force on the earth and in the universe. Love is what made the sun. Love. Let there be a light to control the day and another light to control the night. You know how big the sun is and 192 million miles away? And love said, it is done. Love said, it is good. Now, that's powerful. And when we have that unity with power, we become powerful too. So therefore, when we have the faith to believe that this is going to happen for us, this will happen for us because I believe, and I'm not doubting. I'm not doubting. I don't see myself being in a hurtful environment. I don't see myself being in a place where I'm going to be all messed up because somebody don't like me, because of their attitude, because now I have to walk around on eggshells. No. Because love will change the mood, to change the structures, change the principle of things that's going to be in the place. Love brings forth good things. And then to believe this is even better. So let us keep the faith. So let's not doubt. Let's not hold to the fact that, well, it's going to happen anyway. I don't believe in a relationship because I don't want this to happen. I don't want that. Good. But you don't have to get into say, I'm going to avoid relationships, because if you're associated with anyone on a regular basis, it is in a relationship. There's so many different types of relationship. Yes, I might not get involved with a romantic relationship, an intimate relationship right then and there. I might not get involved with a sexual relationship, but I am involved with a social relationship. I'm involved with a spiritual relationship. And my spirituality is what is going to hold me and going to keep me and going to keep me in that place of unity. That's why I'm not going to doubt the fact that the spirituality of my life and in my heart is going to